Welcome to Mercy's Designs. My name is Mercy and I demonstrate Stampin' Up! Products. Today I want to show you how to make this adorable card using happy hedgehogs, and I also brought in a variety of dies, and yeah, I think that's all, just the dies. So I think it's very cute. Now I, by mistake, stamped a little here from the turtle stamp set, and I didn't realize that this is the correct one. But with the new card, I will show you the correct way. Anyhow, let's get started. One of the items I really wanted to focus on is how I stamped the sentiment. Oh, that is true. The sentiments, those are different. So it's from this brand new one, Flowing Flowers, and it says sending a card instead of a text. And this is one of the reasons why I got this stamp set. I think it'll be beautiful. I haven't played around with it other than with this sentiment, but I wanted to show you how to do this. It's a technique that I've learned years ago, and it's worth doing. So it's Poppy Parade. I am going to highlight the text part. So what you'll need is your stamp pad and some simple Scotch tape. I'm going to bring in something to stamp on. And what you do is you have your stamp, and the part is that you do not want to be stamped, you're going to mask. So I have a little piece here. I'm just going to cut it in half because I don't need that much. Okay, and then I'm just going to cover the text, no pun intended, where it says text. And then I'm going to ink it up and take off my mask. So make sure you don't get your fingers in that part because it's pretty messy. So now the text is blank, and I'm just going to close up my ink and bring in some paper. So that now I'm going to take my marker, and on this only works with the Stamp Right markers. Don't try it with the blends. It works best with these. So this side, you know, the thicker side, I guess the brush side it's called, you're going to scribble on the part you want in a different color. And of course the other, I want it to be different. This will really highlight it. So after that, I just simply stamp here, and I have now a different image. Now, because it's a red rubber, I do suggest die cutting after you have stamped it. So these are the two dies I used. One is for the border, and they layer really nicely. So I'll just run that through my die cutting machine. But to save time, I've already done that. So what I have is this one already die cut out. So it's really cute, very easy, fun technique, and again, I think worth doing. All right, so the alternative stamp that I have for this one is Thinking of You with All My Heart, and this is from the Poppy Parade suite. It's called Peaceful Moments. I can bring that in actually, just to show you. Thinking of You with All My Heart right there. But I just really love this sentiment, sending a card instead of a text, so we'll probably be using that one. All right, so the hedgehog, I wanted to show a little bit about that grass. So I'll just bring this in just to, it's a little easier to see than with the background. So what you'll need is your ink pad, which I'm using Soft Succulent, which I have right here. And I will stamp this, and I'll speed this part up so you can just see what I'm doing. Okay, so it's sort of a random fashion. I have two here. I'm not sure this one is too long. It needs to be trimmed a little bit. Because I embossed the black layer, I mean not the black layer, the early espresso layer, it shrunk it a little, so I had to cut down everything, the card base and this part. So we'll probably end up using the one I did beforehand. Okay, so for This is a new ribbon in the new mini catalog, and it's with the suite with the tulips, and I just thought it was really cool. It's evening evergreen with white, I think. And what I did is I just tape it onto the back, and it's about 1 inch down roughly. Well, I could measure actually. So I just have it, yeah, it's just a hair, it's 7/8 inch. Okay, I was close. And we're just going to add it to the base. So here's my base. And oh, I forgot to mention, this is a little bit under, it's more like 3 7/8 the length. I thought that if I just added a 1/4 inch, it didn't show enough of that beautiful pale papaya. So that's why I cut it down just a hair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this now. And we can start assembling. I think this is a really cute card. I've looked at different ones online, and I kind of took one idea here and one idea there, but generally speaking, I would say this is mostly my design. So, oh, wow. See, that's the beauty of using liquid glue, that you can wiggle it. Okay, so just to make sure this length is correct, and it is, I'm going to go ahead and add my grass, quote unquote. Now for this die here, I did use a retired die from Freezing Friends. It was, some of you may remember, not from this last Christmas, but the previous. And there might be something else current, but I did write down a few things, and I will have this information in the description below. So now I'm going to build my card, and I've done some coloring and some I haven't. So I will be showing a little bit of coloring. So the colors that I used for this is Crumb Cake. And then for my cute little mushrooms, which I pre-stamped, I used gray granite on the one, and then pale papaya on this one with Crumb Cake. So I did want to show how to stamp and die cut or punch this one out. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I apologize. So I'll just bring in the scrap real quick and show that step. So I am using early espresso, and it is a good idea to let this dry a little longer than perhaps you would for a tuxedo black, but the result is really quite beautiful. So there he is, and I am just going to punch him out. So you notice I have a little strip here, and you don't need to use the full size. So what I do then is, you punch them out upside down. So super cute. And there we have it. I'm still not sure if anyone knows what the 2 dots are for. Is that so the punch doesn't jam, or is there a practical reason, like you can use it somewhere on this? I don't know. I've wondered about that. See, isn't he cute though? All right, so we'll get back to, now I'll bring in my coloring tools, which are the beautiful blends. So I am going to be using a couple, and I will speed this up so you can just see how it looks in the end. Okay, so all the pieces are now colored, and now we can start assembling the card. I think this card is really cute, and these little hedgehogs are just very adorable. You can't help but like them. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is go ahead and add my one that's going to be tucked in. So I just tuck it in a little bit behind that. So it's kind of like in the foreground. And then you can add your next one here. Now I didn't pop it up just because I wanted the hedgehogs to be the front and center, but you could potentially pop this up, obviously. And I'm going to kind of pay attention to where my grass is. Kind of make it look all kind of seamless, hopefully. So the next thing is you'll want to add your dimensionals to your adorable hedgehogs. So one of the things you might want to do before you commit to it fully is to bring in your label. So I will do that right now. And my label is right here, just to make sure that you're not like interfering to the point where you wouldn't be able to fit that in. All right, so I'm gonna flip these guys around, and I'm gonna start with the smaller one. And he's kind of got his nose up in the air. He's super cute, and I'm not pushing it down just to make sure that I've allowed enough space, which I have, to accommodate. All right, so you could pop this up or you could glue it down, but I'm just going to glue it down, and I'm using a little bit more glue than I normally would, and the reason is I have to kind of bridge over that ribbon, and that takes a little extra. So I'm gonna hold it down and bring in my sentiment. So here is our, see, it wants to pop up. That's why you need to use extra glue, and you need to hold it for a little bit longer than you normally would, just to make sure it's catching. Okay, I think it is catching now. And if it's not, I'll fix it later. There you go. Because I think it's raising right here. All right, so I will then do the inside of the card. I watched one demonstrator and she said the party doesn't end. You don't want the party to end when you open the card. So we are going to take her advice. So what you need here, the reason why I have a yellow strip here is so that I don't stamp too low. So I will bring in the little stamp. It's of the bird, and I will stamp the little cute birdie. So I just hold this in place, and if I get ink on it by mistake, it's just a scrap. So I'm not too concerned. And there. This is 5/8 of an inch by the 5 1/4. And of course, through the magic of TV, I've already colored this one. And I think that is really stunning. I used the light Poppy Parade at the base, and then worked my way out with the pale Papaya, and then this is Gray Granite. So this paper is Simply Elegant, and this is an annual catalog. You can use this side, or you can use this side. So because, you know what, I have another idea here. I could stamp that grass right there. Okay, so obviously that's optional. I'm going to quickly add my glue. I hate to cover that gold up. It's beautiful. Quite frankly, I was torn between the two, keeping it or not keeping it. But in the end, this color goes with my card very well, so that wins. So we'll put this in. Thank you so much for watching and taking a little time out of your day to stamp with me. If you have any stamping needs, please consider ordering me with the host code. If you have any questions, Just email me at mewants3@gmail.com. I also will post information about the card in the description below, so check that out. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So here is my little cute card using Happy Hedgehogs and happy stamping. Thanks. I just realized I forgot to add the butterfly. So don't forget to add the little butterfly. So ta-da. Thanks again for watching.